before the world starts moving around you, before responsibilities begin calling your name, before your mind fills with plans, worries, and unfinished thoughts, there is a sacred moment waiting for you. It is the doorway between night and day, a quiet space where your entire life can begin to shift. In this moment, the world has not yet placed its weight upon you. Your consciousness is still open, calm, and receptive, ready to be shaped by intention instead of old habits. This first breath of morning, this first moment of awareness, may be the most powerful moment you experience all day. Here, between dreaming and waking, you are closer to the deepest part of yourself. The self that is not defined by circumstances, the self that is not trapped by yesterday, the self that is not carrying every assumption, disappointment, or fear from the past. In this stillness, you stand as an expression of God, as consciousness through which divine intention can move into visible form. Scripture reminds us that God's mercies are new every morning, not because God changes, but because you are given another opportunity to awaken, to remember, and to begin again. So before you rise, before you reach for your phone, before you replay old problems or predict tomorrow's difficulties, listen closely and allow this truth to reach the deepest part of you. This is not empty motivation. It is not temporary excitement. It is remembrance. It is recalibration. It is a return to the divine pattern already within you. And if you stay with this message, you may begin to feel something inside you changing before this morning is over. So breathe slowly now. Breathe in and breathe out. Let your body become still. Let your thoughts settle. And allow this simple truth to become the first thought you carry into the new day. Today I begin from within. Today I begin with consciousness. Today I begin with God. Because before anything in your outer life can change, before a new opportunity appears, before a prayer finds its answer, your inner state must become aligned with the truth you desire to live. The truth is simple. The truth is eternal. The truth does not depend on circumstances. I create my experience from the inside out, not from the outside in. I do not begin with history. I do not begin with fear. I do not begin with the opinions of other people. I begin with what I choose to believe, what I choose to feel, and what I choose to become. Every morning gives you another blank canvas. The first thoughts you place upon that canvas become seeds for the hours ahead. Your mind is especially open during the transition from sleep into waking, and that makes these moments valuable. Your imagination is active. Your emotions are sensitive. Your subconscious patterns are easier to influence. What you repeatedly impress upon your awareness can shape the way you think, respond, and interpret the world throughout the day. So listen carefully. Feel these words instead of merely hearing them. I am not powerless before life. I have a role in how I experience life. My inner state matters. My thoughts matter. My attention matters. And today, I choose a higher state. Today, I choose to remember the strength that God placed within me. The same breath that keeps me alive reminds me that I am not empty, forgotten, or abandoned. I carry something sacred within thee. I carry the ability to choose my response, direct my attention, strengthen my faith, and imagine a future greater than the circumstances I see right now. Christ did not come merely to demonstrate what God could accomplish from a distance. He revealed what becomes possible when divine truth is lived through a human life. He taught that the kingdom of God is within you, pointing toward an inner reality that cannot be measured by possessions, appearances, or temporary circumstances. The power to transform your life does not begin with controlling everything outside of you. It begins with changing what is happening within you. And as the morning light slowly rises, you rise with it, not only in your body, but in your spirit, not only physically, but emotionally and mentally. This is your hour of alignment. This is your hour of intention. This is the quiet space where belief begins to become the architect of your day. Before the world tells you who you are, decide who you will be. Before circumstances speak, let your faith speak first. Before fear creates a story, choose a better story. There is more happening inside you right now than you may realize. So stay with this. The next truth may change the way you look at every morning from this day forward. As the light of this new day begins touching your awareness, allow yourself to awaken to something deeper. You are not starting today from nothing. You are starting from consciousness before your feet ever touch the floor, before you enter your routine, before you answer messages, before you face responsibilities. You are already entering a state. You are entering an inner atmosphere, a pattern of thought, a collection of beliefs and expectations that can influence how you experience everything that follows. This is why the morning matters. This is why intention matters. This is why the first word you speak silently to yourself can carry such great influence. Your day is not simply determined by what happens to you. It is also shaped by the person you are being when those things happen. Your inner state becomes the lens through which you see the outer world. Scripture says to be transformed through the renewing of your mind. That renewal is more than simply learning new information. It is a spiritual repositioning. It is moving from fear toward faith, from uncertainty toward trust, from constant reaction toward conscious creation. Every morning gives you another invitation to release the version of yourself that was controlled by yesterday, and awaken the version of yourself you are becoming today. You do not have to carry every old reaction into a new morning. You do not have to repeat every old thought. You do not have to become the person your past circumstances trained you to be. You can pause. You can breathe. You can choose again. And that choice begins inside. To understand the power of this moment, you must recognize the importance of imagination. Imagination is not simply daydreaming. It can become a powerful inner faculty through which you give direction to your attention and emotions. Long before something becomes visible in your life, you often carry an inner picture of it. Every creation begins with an idea, an intention, or a vision before it becomes something you can touch. Your own day works in a similar way. It begins with the image you hold of yourself. If you wake up believing that everything will go wrong, your mind begins searching for evidence of that belief. If you wake up carrying gratitude, you become more aware of what is already good. If you wake up with confidence, you may notice opportunities you would have ignored while living in prayer. If you wake up expecting rejection, even ordinary situations can feel threatening. The world may not have changed at all. Your state changed, and therefore your perception changed. This is one of the deepest principles of consciousness. Your inner world is not merely watching life happen. It is helping determine what you notice, what you expect, how you respond, and what meaning you give to your experiences. Your nervous system constantly scans your environment for information that seems important. Your mind filters an enormous amount of reality according to what you believe matters. Your emotional state can influence the choices you make and the actions you take. So hear this clearly. Your inner world is not passive. It gives direction. It shapes attention. It influences behavior. And this is why these quiet morning minutes are so valuable. Before the noise of the world enters your mind, you have a chance to choose the state you want to carry. You do not have to force anything. You do not have to pretend that every problem has disappeared. You do not need to deny reality. You simply need to decide what reality will have authority over your inner life today. Will fear lead you, or will faith lead you? Will yesterday's disappointment define you, or will today's possibility speak louder? Will you wake up searching for everything that is missing, or will you first recognize what is already present? This is where alignment begins, not through pressure, but through awareness, not through pretending, but through remembering, not through chasing, but through becoming. God has already placed within you the capacity to grow, to choose, to imagine, to forgive, to begin again, and to move toward a greater life. Let that truth settle into your chest. Let it move beyond your thoughts and become something you feel. You are not required to have everything figured out this morning. You only need to choose your first step. You only need to choose your first thought. You only need to choose the state from which you will meet the day. And perhaps that is the secret you have been missing. Your life does not always need a dramatic change first. Sometimes it needs a new beginning within you. Sometimes the greatest breakthrough begins with a quiet decision no one else can see. Today, that decision can be yours. So before you rise completely, give yourself permission to become still for another moment. Feel your breathing. Feel your body. Notice the thoughts that arrive, but do not immediately follow them. You are the one observing them. You can choose which thoughts deserve your attention. You can choose which beliefs deserve your energy. You can choose what you will carry and what you will leave behind. Yesterday had its lessons, but yesterday does not have to become today's identity. The mistakes you made do not have to become your future. The rejection you experienced does not have to determine what you expect next. The delay you faced does not mean your story has ended. You are waking up again. That alone is an invitation to begin again. Let this morning remind you that your future has not been completely written by your past. There is still room for growth. There is still room for restoration. There is still room for unexpected doors, meaningful connections, new ideas, and moments you could never have planned. But first you must make room for them within yourself. Create the inner space. Create the expectation. Create the willingness to receive what is good. And when doubt whispers that nothing can change, answer it with a deeper truth. Something has already changed. You are awake. You are conscious. You are choosing. You are here. That means the story is still moving. Now let the morning become more than another beginning of another routine. Let it become a sacred appointment with your own consciousness and with God. Before the demands of the day become louder than your inner voice, listen inwardly. Before other people tell you what they need from you, remember what your spirit needs from you. Before you measure your work by productivity, remember that your value existed before you accomplished anything. You do not have to earn the right to feel worthy today. You do not have to prove your existence through constant achievement. You can begin from grace. You can begin from gratitude. You can begin from faith. Say within yourself, I am guided. I am supported. I am capable of choosing peace. I am open to wisdom. I am willing to grow. I trust that what is meant for my life does not require me to destroy my inner peace to obtain it. Let these words become more than statements. Let them become directions for your attention. When difficulty arrives, pause before reacting. When disappointment appears, breathe before deciding what it means. When an opportunity comes, do not automatically tell yourself why it cannot work. Give possibility a chance to speak. This does not mean ignoring reality. It means refusing to let fear become the only voice you hear. And remember this throughout the day. The state you practice in the morning is the state you are more likely to carry into your conversations, decisions, and actions. So choose carefully, choose consciously, choose from within. There will be moments today when something unexpected happens. Someone may say something you do not like. A plan may change. A delay may frustrate you. A responsibility may feel heavier than expected. When those moments arrive, remember the person you decided to be this morning. You are not required to surrender your inner peace every time the outer world becomes uncomfortable. You can pause. You can breathe. You can respond instead of reacting. You can remind yourself that one difficult moment does not define an entire day. One closed door does not define your entire future. One mistake does not erase your progress. This is how your inner transformation becomes practical. It becomes visible through your responses. It becomes real through your choices. It becomes powerful through repetition. Every time you choose patience instead of panic, you strengthen a new pattern. Every time you choose faith instead of automatic fear, you strengthen a new pattern. Every time you choose gratitude instead of constant complaint, you strengthen a new pattern. Slowly, your inner world begins changing the way you move through the outer world. And then something remarkable happens. You begin noticing that you are no longer the same person who used to be controlled by every circumstance. You have become more conscious, more grounded, more intentional, more aware of the presence of God within your life. That is the transformation. Not becoming perfect, but becoming awake. So as you prepare to enter this day, carry this final truth with you. You are not beginning empty. You are beginning with possibility. You are beginning with breath. You are beginning with consciousness. You are beginning with the opportunity to choose again. Whatever happened yesterday, today has arrived with its own invitation. Do not rush past it. Do not immediately hand your mind over to notifications, headlines, arguments, and worries. Give yourself a few moments to remember who you are before the world reminds you who it thinks you should be. Close your eyes if you can. Breathe deeply. Feel gratitude for this moment. Then say within yourself, today I choose faith. Today I choose peace. Today I choose courage. Today I choose clarity. Today I choose to see possibility where fear once showed me limitation. Today I choose to walk with God instead of allowing anxiety to lead me. Today I remember that my inner state matters. I will not spend this day fighting myself. I will not allow yesterday to dictate my identity. I will meet this day with an open heart and a steady mind. I will take action where action is needed, rest where rest is needed, and trust where I cannot control the outcome. And whatever comes, I will remember that I have the power to choose how I meet it. This is your morning. This is your doorway. This is your opportunity to begin again. And the moment you change the way you enter the day, you may discover that the day begins to feel different too. Take one more slow breath. Let it fill your lungs. Let it leave your body without force. Feel the quiet strength inside you. You do not need to chase the entire future right now. You only need to be fully present in this moment. The future will meet you one step at a time. Your responsibility is not to control every detail. Your responsibility is to become the person who can meet those details with wisdom, faith, courage, and awareness. Let your first thought be powerful. Let your first emotion be peaceful. Let your first intention be aligned with what is good. Then rise, open your eyes, place your feet on the floor, and enter the day differently. Not because every problem has disappeared, but because you are no longer entering the day as the same person who woke up carrying yesterday's weight. You have remembered something important. Your circumstances are not the only thing shaping your experience. Your consciousness matters. Your attention matters. Your beliefs matter. Your choices matter. And most importantly, your connection with God matters. Carry that awareness into the first conversation. Carry it into your work. Carry it into your decisions. Carry it into every unexpected moment. When fear appears, remember faith. When confusion appears, seek clarity. When pressure appears, return to your breath. When doubt appears, remember what you chose this morning. You began from within. You began with consciousness. You began with God. And that is enough to take the next step. Let this be the morning you stop waiting for life to change before you change your inner state. Let this be the morning you stop giving yesterday unlimited authority over today. Let this be the morning you remember that a new day is not merely another 24 hours. It is another invitation, another canvas, another beginning. And this time, you are choosing what you place upon it. Let this truth become the rhythm beneath your breathing. You are not merely watching life happen. You are taking part in a divine process of creation. You are not helpless. You are not insignificant. You are not simply at the mercy of whatever circumstances appear before you. You are not an accident placed into a meaningless and chaotic world. You are consciousness. You are intention. You carry spiritual authority within a physical life. And the direction of your day is shaped less by what waits ahead of you and more by what awakens inside you. So let this morning become sacred. Let it become set apart. Let it become the moment when you remember something about yourself that the noise of life made you forget. Take another breath now. Make it deep. Make it slow. Make it intentional. And as you breathe out, release the identity you carried yesterday. Release the doubts. Release the fear. Release the old stories, the limiting assumptions, and the habits that no longer represent the person you are becoming. Let them disappear like darkness fading beneath the first light of morning. God has given you this day not simply as another copy of yesterday, but as another opportunity for renewal. You are being invited to choose again, to see again, to believe again, to begin again from a place of awakened strength. And if you stay with this message, the next truth may change the way you approach every morning from now on. Now that your spirit is awake and your mind has become quiet enough to receive something deeper, let us move further into the mystery that influences the direction of every day you live. You do not simply meet the day. In many ways, you help create the experience of the day, not through struggle, not through force, not through anxious planning or trying to control every detail. You shape your experience through the quality of consciousness you bring into each moment. Your consciousness becomes the cause, while much of your experience becomes the effect. Once you understand this, morning becomes more than a routine you rush through. It becomes the quiet ceremony of creation. The world you enter today is already being influenced by the thoughts you accept, the emotions you feed, the expectations you carry, and the state of being you choose right now. So ask yourself gently, without criticism, what am I choosing to believe about myself today? Not yesterday, not last month, not during the most painful season of your life. Today. Because the person who woke up this morning does not have to be exactly the same person who went to sleep last night. Something may have shifted. Something may have softened. Something may have awakened. Something inside you may be ready to rise. This is the grace of a new morning. It is the grace that renews identity, strengthens the tired heart, and whispers quietly into your spirit, you can begin again. So begin by choosing your state. Choose peace. Choose clarity. Choose gratitude. Choose expectation. Choose the identity that God placed within you before your circumstances ever had the chance to define you. Do not wait until you feel completely ready. Do not wait for someone else to confirm your worth. Do not wait for the outside world to change before you permit yourself to change within. Your inner shift can become the beginning of your outer transformation. What you accept within yourself influences how you think, how you act, what you notice, and what possibilities you are willing to recognize. Faith is more than a religious feeling. Faith is a deep inner trust. It is the quiet acceptance that what God has placed within your heart deserves your belief before visible evidence appears. So let faith establish the atmosphere of this day. Let it rise inside you like sunlight slowly appearing across the horizon. Let it settle into your body, your breathing, your thoughts, and even the quiet space behind your eyes. Allow faith to become the lens through which you meet the hours ahead, because what you deeply believe, repeatedly feel, and consistently expect can strongly influence what you notice and how you experience your life. This is not about pretending that difficulties do not exist. It is about refusing to let difficulties become the only truth you can see. Your mind is constantly interpreting the world around you. Your brain filters enormous amounts of information according to what it considers important. Your nervous system responds to the meaning you attach to situations. Your emotional state influences your decisions, your behavior, your relationships, and the opportunities you are willing to pursue. So if you desire a different kind of day, begin by entering a different inner state. This is the work of the morning. This is the purpose of these quiet moments. This is one reason you are listening right now. Today has not yet been fully shaped. The hours ahead are still waiting for you. The possibilities have not all revealed themselves. Your attention, choices, reactions, and expectations will help determine how you move through them. Think of this day as fresh clay in your hands. You cannot control every event that appears, but you can influence the person who meets those events. You can choose the meaning you give them. You can choose whether fear or faith becomes your first response. So choose carefully. Choose intentionally. Choose with respect for the divine strength within you. Begin quietly within yourself and say, I am not defined by yesterday. I am defined by who I choose to be today. Do not rush past those words. Feel them. Let them reach deeper than ordinary positive thinking. Feel them in your chest. Feel them in your breathing. Feel them in the silence between each thought. Because identity is not always as fixed as you once believed. Every morning gives you another opportunity to reinforce the identity you want to live from. Choose the version of yourself that God sees when He looks beyond your fears. The strong one, the wise one, the loving one, the restored one, the abundant one, the confident one, the creative one, the spiritually awake one. That version is not something you must manufacture from nothing. It is something you can begin uncovering. You do not have to force yourself into becoming someone completely different. You can begin allowing the better qualities already within you to become visible through your choices. You do not have to earn your worth before you are allowed to walk with confidence. Your worth is not a prize waiting at the end of your achievements. You already carry dignity because you are alive, conscious, capable of choosing, capable of growing, and capable of connecting with something greater than yourself. You are the light of the world, not someday, not only after you become perfect. You are capable of bringing light into the places you enter today. Identity comes before evidence. Identity comes before consistent behavior. Identity influences expectation, and expectation influences perception. What you believe about yourself changes what you are willing to attempt. What you expect changes what you notice. What you notice can change what you pursue, and ultimately what you experience. So this morning, let identity become your foundation. Let it become part of your prayer. Let it become your alignment with the life you believe God is calling you toward. Say inwardly, today I walk as the person God intended me to become. Again, today I walk as the person God intended me to become. Do not simply repeat it with your mouth. Let it become a quiet knowing inside you. Let that knowing become the atmosphere surrounding you as you move through the day. Because when your identity becomes steady, many other things begin to organize themselves around it. You become less controlled by every passing circumstance. You become less likely to fall into the same emotional cycles. You become less willing to let one difficult moment decide the meaning of your entire day. You become anchored. You become calmer. You become more deliberate. You begin moving through life with a deeper confidence that does not depend on constant approval from the outside world. And now let us move even deeper.